Smugglers disguised as fishermen. In a rare insight into their daring operations to disrupt heroin, crystal meth and hashish smuggling routes in the Gulf of Oman, a brave commando said they are detecting more boats leaving Balochistan. The smugglers even know how to behave as the Royal Marines close in, and move to the front of their dhows and wait. Lieutenant Watton, whose full identity the Daily Express is protecting, said they know the drill and have been boarded lots of times before. He revealed some lower-paid smugglers will put in less effort to hide the drugs despite expecting to be caught. The narcotics intercepted in the Gulf are around 80 to 90% in purity, and the vast majority are destined for Europe after being cut in Eastern Africa. Royal Marines will often feel the hands of the suspected smugglers posing as fishermen, the Daily Express has been told. They say doing so can expose if someone is used to hauling nets in and out of water all day. The brave commando admitted the smugglers escalate their tactics whenever they feel the Royal Navy bearing down on them. But elite troops from both the Royal Marines and the Royal Navy will be hoping to disrupt more smuggling routes in the coming weeks. Any boat spotted that does not allow itself to be seen, through the automatic identification system used by the vast majority of maritime traffic, will be identified as suspicious, and Royal Navy crews will make attempts to contact them by radio. A Wildcat attack helicopter will hover miles away using long-range cameras to assess the vessel, its route, and its behavior. Royal Marines could then be ordered to intercept it and investigate for weapons and drugs. Lieutenant Watton, 24, is one of the brave commandos who boards boats suspected of being involved in smuggling operations in the Gulf of Oman. He last night told the Daily Express how the smell of wet wood hits commandos as they clamber onto small dhow boats typically used by smugglers. But violence rarely breaks out. Lieutenant Watton revealed, "When we get on a dhow, we will secure it and make sure the area is safe. That will look like a crew being taken to a certain area, keeping them there, searching and clearing the vessel to make sure there is no other threat. No matter whether it is a smuggling vessel or a fishing vessel, it is always different to getting onto a sailing boat in the UK. There is a lot of wet wood, that smell will hit you. You can tell by how they act. There will be less people on board, but not always." The Marines said the majority of suspected criminals are fishermen, who take a smuggler role part-time. He said, "They usually know the drill, these smugglers, these fishermen who have smuggled narcotics, beer, anything, which is seen as needing smuggling. They have been boarded before, a lot of the ones that are carrying something. Even without you having to instruct them to move to the front, or in a safe location before you board, they know the kick and are already there. You will be able to tell once you've interacted with the crew. You can feel, when the lads are searching them, if they haven't got any dangerous objects on them, they can feel their hands and see if they are working hands used to pulling nets, or how they are dressed. You can usually tell, compared to the usual fishermen. They don't speak English. They are usually quite quiet. Me and the team have been working a lot on Balochistan. It is usually where these smugglers come from. Some of the captains are said to be Iranian. But boarding teams are now carrying cue cards to help people from Balochistan." Commander Paul Irving, captain of the HMS Lancaster frigate currently in the Gulf of Oman, admitted the smugglers are very rarely arrested. He hinted some crew members are being used by the gangs. Commander Irving told the Daily Express, "Some of these people on board may have no idea what they are doing. They are just part of a crew. They are just being paid to do their job and be part of the crew on this ship. All we do is take away the stuff they shouldn't have and set them back to wherever they were going. We'll just record the details of the vessel and any distinguishing markings and keep that on record for next time if we come across it again. But we don't report the people. Some of them don't even know what it is they are transporting. They are just the crew of a dhow going about their business. Someone else is paying them behind the scenes and providing the cargo, and unfortunately that's not something we're able to influence directly from being at sea. The drugs are always destroyed, but little else happens to the smugglers, who then return to a coastline spanning hundreds of miles in Iran, Pakistan, and Balochistan. The organized crime gangs are so concerned about being caught they are now splitting their drugs into different boats.